With a large and muscular build, boxers may appear as some of the most imposing canines you'll ever get to know. However, one look into their eyes and you can see all the mischief and joy of life reflected in them, telling you just how wrong you were. These bright and alert dogs are often described as silly due to their expressive face and clownish sense of humor. Their playful nature and boundless energy have even earned them the name the Peter Pan of the dog world. But don't let their goofy antics fool you. This is a breed with a long and interesting history, tangled in hunting and even wartime. So let's explore all there is to know about these dogs in today's video on Top 10 Interesting Facts about the Boxer. And as always, we'd first like to take a moment to express our thanks to all the original Boxer owners in this video. The video would not have been possible without them. So don't forget to check out these adorable dogs from the Instagram profiles that have been linked in the description below. And now, let's begin the list. Number 1. Their history. The modern Boxer descends from two specific breeds, the now extinct Bull and Baser and the Bulldog. The Bull and Baser, also known as the German Bulldog, had been working as a hunting dog for centuries, employed in the pursuit of bear, wild boar, and deer. Its task was to seize prey and hold it until hunters arrived. However, by 1865, boar hunting had fallen out of fashion in Germany and the Bull and Baser was out of job. For other canine jobs like guarding and driving cattle, faster dogs were preferred, so the smaller version of Bull and Baser was bred in northern Belgium through crosses with British Bulldogs. This newer dog would go on to become the direct ancestor of today's Boxers. Towards the end of the 19th century, Boxers had gained a reputation from their utility in farm work and their exhibitions at dog shows. While we can't say for sure how the breed got its name, it is generally believed that around this time, the name Boxer arose from the dog's tendency to stand on their hind legs and box with their front paws. In 1897, the Deutscher Boxer Club was formed, which went on to publish the first breed standard describing characteristics of an ideal boxer. The breed was subsequently introduced to other parts of Europe and made its way to the US around the turn of the 20th century. The AKC registered their first boxer in 1904, and the breed has stayed amongst the registry's most popular canines ever since. But what about the bobtail boxers? When did they come into existence? Well, bobtail boxers were invented in the 90s in the United Kingdom by geneticist and longtime boxer breeder Dr. Bruce Cadenach, who created bobtail puppies by mating a boxer to a Pembroke Welsh Corgi. The breeding project was motivated by a desire to preserve the short-tailed look of the boxer. Number 2. They are war heroes. During the First World War, boxers were among the few dog breeds employed in the military work to aid German soldiers. By the Second World War, the breed had charmed the other side too, and American soldiers started employing them as well. These loyal dogs carried messages and supplies and would help locate wounded soldiers on the battlefield. These canines were also considered ideal messengers because they could run quickly over different terrain and were less likely to be targeted by snipers. They were likewise employed as patrol dogs, guard dogs, and even attack dogs. When the war ended, many soldiers who were returning home brought their canine buddies with them. This led to the breed being introduced to more people, and soon boxers became a favorite companion, show dog, and guard dog across the US. Number 3. Their appearance. The boxer is a compact and powerful dog, reaching heights of around 25 inches at the shoulder and weighing in about 70 pounds. Their head is in perfect proportion to their body, giving it an unusual square look, while their snouts are meant to be half the length of their skull. While this might just seem like an unnecessary attention to detail, it did serve a purpose. Coupled with an undershot jaw and strong teeth, these traits helped boxers bite and hold on to their prey, while their short snouts allowed them to breathe all the while. Docking their tail and cropping their ears was a common practice and is still practiced in some countries such as the US, although many other countries have outlawed the process. Turning to their coat, it is short and smooth with a fawn or brindle coloration and is frequently coupled with a white underbelly and some white markings on the feet. However, excessive white markings can sometimes overlay the base coat color, resulting in a completely white boxer. Although they are not albino, white boxers are at a higher risk of sunburn and skin cancer, so we recommend you exercise extra caution if you own one. Number 4. Their personality. While their intimidating appearance and history of tough jobs might lead you into thinking that these dogs probably have rough personalities, that couldn't be further from the truth. Boxers are happy and high-spirited dogs who are playful, curious, and energetic by nature. They bond very closely with their humans and are fiercely loyal towards those they consider their family. Also, contrary to their fierce reputation, boxers actually make great nannies as they are patient and spirited with children, but also protective, making them a popular choice for families. Although they are wary of strangers, they're not aggressive by nature, and they even respond politely to friendly people. However, that is not to say that they don't have any behavioral issues at all. As we mentioned earlier, the bull and baser's job was to hold prey until hunters arrived, so the dog needed to be able to think for itself for its own safety. Boxers have inherited some of this independent nature from their ancestors, which has earned them a slight reputation of being headstrong. So as a boxer owner, you might have a hard time leading a dog around, especially during training, if you're not experienced with handling stubborn dogs already. Number 5. They have long puppyhood. While their playful and goofy temperament did contribute to it, there is another reason why these dogs are compared to Peter Pan, the boy who never ages. See, boxers don't take too long to reach physical maturity, often being fully grown at 18 to 24 months. However, the same cannot be said for their mental and emotional maturity. Puppies take at least 2 to 3 years for that. This gives boxers one of the longest puppyhoods in the world of dogs. As a result, you can enjoy seeing your boxer act like a rambunctious puppy for much longer than with other breeds. However, this also means that your boxer won't take well to harsh corrections, as even when they look like fully grown adults, they're just a little baby on the inside. So remember to treat your big puppy with lots of patience and love. Number 6. Their exercise. Boxers are playful and athletic by nature and often retain these traits well into old age. While this may seem impressive to you, it also means that if you're not a fairly active person yourself, the boxer might not be the perfect breed for you. These high-energy dogs need ample exercise for their continued well-being, and this involves more than just a daily walk. Your boxer will need a minimum of 2 hours of exercise every day, including a few walks and plenty of time to run and jump around freely. Ensure that you only let your boxer off-leash in secured areas, so having a home with a fenced yard or at least a dog park nearby is ideal. Another option for owners is getting their dog involved in dog sports, although that is too big of a commitment for most people. Either way, please make sure you can fulfill the breed's extensive exercise needs before getting a boxer for yourself, as adequate exercise is necessary to prevent boredom-associated behaviors such as chewing, digging, or licking. Number 7. Their grooming. While your boxer might be a bit of a hassle when it comes to how much physical and mental stimulation they need, when it comes to grooming though, boxers are low maintenance. Their slick, short coat requires minimal care. A good once-over with a rubber brush or a hound glove once or twice a week should keep them looking their best. Boxers are also generally clean by nature and have even been known to groom themselves much like cats do. As a result, you only need to bathe your dog occasionally or whenever you feel it's needed. Remember to brush their teeth daily to prevent tartar buildup and trim their nails once or twice a month to avoid injuries. Also, don't forget to check their ears for signs of infection during their grooming sessions. Number 8. Their training. With their intelligence coupled with their desire to please their humans, boxers are generally quite easy to train. However, their independent nature can pose a bit of problem during the training sessions. They get easily bored with repetition and will stop paying attention if you can't keep the session interesting enough. However, please do not get mad at your boxer for doing so, as you have to remember that they are still a puppy at heart and will not respond well to harsh correction. Instead, we recommend you practice positive reinforcement using lots of treats. One such technique that seems to work quite well with boxers is clicker training, an approach based on reward and behaviorism which offers the dog an opportunity to think independently and solve the problem. With proper training and ample early socialization, your boxer is sure to grow into one of the best companions you'll ever have. Number 9. Their health. As a responsible dog owner, it is also part of your duty to educate yourself on all kinds of health conditions that your canine buddy could face. Thankfully, with boxers, you don't have to worry much because they are a hardy breed. Some common issues the breed faces include hip dysplasia, mange, bloat, and allergies. Cancer, especially mast cell tumors, lymphoma, and brain tumors are quite common in the breed, and boxers with excessive white markings may even develop skin cancer. The breed is also somewhat susceptible to deafness, especially so for white boxers, with about 20% of them being deaf due to inherited genes. While it may seem like there's much to worry about, rest assured as not all boxers will suffer from all or even any of these conditions. Make sure to check all necessary health clearances upon adoption, and don't forget to schedule routine visits to the vet. With lots of love and care, your boxer will live a happy and healthy life of about 10 to 12 years. Number 10. Their nutrition. When it comes to owning dogs, grooming and exercise aside, formulating an effective diet plan is probably the hardest thing to do. Not only do you have to consider your dog's individual traits like activity level, weight, and health, you also have to consider how their dietary needs change from puppyhood to adulthood and they're into their senior years. If you do not have any prior experience with doing so, it might seem quite overwhelming. However, do not be afraid, as your vet and your breeder can provide you valuable information when it comes to what and how much to feed your dog. Act on their advice and see if it works for your pup. In general, you should be feeding your boxer about 3 cups of high-quality dog food, whether commercially manufactured or home-prepared. Remember to keep track of your dog's weight to both ensure you're following an ideal diet plan and to prevent obesity. Alright guys, with that we've come to the end of our list of top 10 interesting facts about the boxer. Thank you so much for watching the video. Despite their intimidating appearance and infamous reputation, boxers are definitely some of the most loving and playful canines around. If you used to think that these dogs were scary, did we manage to change your views? Leave us a comment below to let us know. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe to our channel for more interesting facts on different other dog breeds. Don't forget to ring that notification bell to never miss future uploads. Catch you guys in the next one.